Hey, it's Dave here. Are you feeling uncertain about buying or selling right now? It's real tricky out there because there's mixed headlines and who knows who's telling the truth. But here's the thing. Real estate is a very, very localized approach. So if you're looking at national headlines, it's not going to cut it for what's actually happening here in your backyard. So it's really important that you're seeking out local advice from an expert. Those are two things that are very important. Local advice and an expert. How would I define an expert? Probably somebody that has sold over 3,000 homes in their career and at no less than 100 a year. If they don't have that kind of experience, they don't have the longevity of the experience of decades of cycles of markets going up and going down and how to react to them and expecting what's next, right? That's like the longevity of selling a few thousand homes. And then also 100 homes a year. That's another thing that's important because, okay, the average realtor sells like 3 homes a year, right? Can you imagine doing one thing just 3 times a year and being good at it? No, it doesn't happen. Like imagine going to the bowling alley 3 times a year and expecting to score a 300. Like if you're gonna go bet on a bowler, you probably wanna bet on the guy that can score 300s and is practicing every single day. Bowling is a weird analogy that I use, but anyway, the point is don't get general advice, get local expert advice so you can figure out what to do next. I've heard all kinds of strategies online where people are like, wait till rates drop or price your home high in this market. And it just blows my mind at how counterproductive some advice can be. And when I say counterproductive, the impact and implication it has on you is it disrupts your life in a significant way, increases your level of stress, and also can really hurt your pocketbook financially. Overpricing your home means it's just gonna sit on the market and go stale and your chances of getting multiple offers goes right out the window. Waiting for interest rates to decrease means that you're going to miss out on 5 to 10% of appreciation every year, which is going to amount to you paying $25,000 to $50,000 more for a home every single year that you wait, especially if you're waiting for rates to get back down to the 3s, which isn't happening. Now, the truth of the market right now is listing inventory is up about 9%. It's taking on homes on average around 50 days to sell, and the month's inventory is now climbing to around 5, which is in a neutral market. It's no longer a strong seller's market. This means that pricing and timing matters more than ever. And that's where you need a local professional that is in the market and practicing the business every single day. They need to know which markets are heating up, which ones are cooling down, how that could impact your pricing strategy or timing strategy or buying strategy. And without all of this information, you're not gonna have the right person to help you get the best outcome. Let me give you a great example. Rob and Emily were sitting in the market for about 60 days. They have exceeded the average time it takes a home to sell. They have done several price reductions and felt like there was no end in sight, and the realtor didn't have any advice on how to change the strategy except for reducing the price, which they felt like was very unfair. They were sick of the uncertainty of waiting for buyers to hopefully show up to their home, and if they did, possibly make an offer. But they never felt confident that was happening because of the lack of communication from the realtor. So they decided to make a change because they didn't want to wait another 60 days. They called our team because they were interested in the Guaranteed Multiple Offers program, and that's exactly what they received. In just one showing, they had multiple offers to choose from. It was so simple, it was so calming, and the best experience that they had ever had in selling their home. They were able to sit down and compare these offers side by side, review all the terms, to choose which one is best for them. In that situation, there's no uncertainty. And what we were able to do is actually go back to the offer that they preferred the best, counter offer to get better terms, and then lock that one in for the future. And in the meantime, if anything were to happen with this contract and for some reason that buyer decided to not close, we have these backup options for them in line, so that way there's, again, certainty that they're going to get their home sold. At the Dave Friedman team, we don't believe in cookie cutter approach and copy and paste from one home to another. These are all very customized marketing approaches, customized pricing strategies, and customizations based on your family's needs and your home itself in the local market. The result with Rob and Emily is they had way more control and way more money in their pocket and a much better experience. So if you want to stay ahead in Charleston's shifting market, then it's time that you make a really smart decision on who you work with. Visit DaveFriedmanTeam.com. Again, that's DaveFriedmanTeam.com, DaveFriedmanTeam.com, or call this number below and we can help you get started so that way you can consider all the options that are out there for you. There's no pressure, it's just smart local advice so that way you can move forward with confidence. Thank you so much.